So the final tenet of our 5 steps to master your spending is to take advantage of the tools that are available in the vendor platforms that monitor and kind of set guardrails on your spending specifically. So for Azure, we have Azure budgets. For AWS, we have also AWS budgets, and each of them also have some additional tools. For example, on AWS, AWS has Trusted Advisor, which will look at your environment over time, use machine learning rules that have been developed internally, and say, based on what you're doing, we think you can save money by enabling this particular feature and disabling that particular feature. So each of the different vendors give you ways to, set guardrails, if you will. And there's a couple things, though, that you have to do in order for these applications to really live up to their potential. The first is that you have to reference them frequently. You have to go back and check. So if you, for example, in each of the budget tools, you can say this group of people can only spend a certain amount of money per month. This dev team can spend $3,000 per month. So you have to come back and make sure that they're staying in those boundaries, or set alarms. It will send you alarms if they get close to that frequently or exceed that. You can also set controls so that they The other thing too is that you really have to spend some time labeling and tagging all of your assets in the cloud. This is crucial. So in my own case, I tag its, I guess you could say, the kind of environment it is, whether it's a development server, whether it's QA, testing, user acceptance, production. So I'll have a tag for each of those characteristics. I'll have a tag for whether it's a silver class of server, gold, or platinum, whether it's our highest end. I'll have tags for whether it's OLTP, mixed workload, or a heavy read kind of OLAP, BI application. So I tag all of those things, and in multiple different ways, so I can spin that cube and look at it from multiple different ways to see if I have unexpected costs creeping up. If you don't tag it, it won't be able to find and attribute the characteristics of your different spending buckets to the different resources that you have that you've set up. So it's very, very effective and extremely important, but it is something that a lot of shops tend to overlook, particularly if your IT shop is the kind of place where every developer has the SA password. So you got to change your thinking before you let that go to the cloud. Yeah. Did either of you have a comment on that one?
Yeah. First, correlation is critical. It's not optional. Yes. It's correlation is critical. Second, if your development team all has the SA password, give up.
Yeah. Don't even start. You've got to change that before you move to the cloud. All right. Well,